Ghost, welcome to Kensin Conversation Podcast. It's all about student life.
Sanbonani Dumelang, hello, Absheni good people. Welcome to CC Podcast Student Life, a space filled with entertainment, enthusiasm, raw talent, true passion, and bigger ambition. You name it, we got it. Meet the most amazing, eyeful, fine like wine, and sparkling personality, our very own, of its kind, our host, Karabo, aka The Ghost. Alongside with who? JD. Take our time, crack a snack, I make kip and some sip, some more fire, and you feel the heat as we coming in hot.
Good. Hey, what's up, good people? This is your boy Ghost. Welcome to another special edition of Kensin Conversation Podcast. It's a brand new year, brand new episode, brand new faces. And I got a very dope co-host today. I'm joining Spuda. What the fuck are you doing here?
I'm fine. It's a lot of it. Like, but you knew me. So, yeah, it's a lot of it. When you want to say a job, anyways, but it's so today, Jake couldn't join us, but you know,
How are you feeling, my dog?
it's a lot of fun, but we pushing with us day by day. So, when I say I don't.
I'm very proud because today we have men in the house. So we can discuss men's conference. We can discuss our trip to Cabo Verde. Of course.
When they move your say, I'm not jail now. It's where I was telling
We in studio, we type there.
So as you know, every time we have very special guests in the building, and today we're joined by guests from different places. I'm guessing. So I must start with you, my brother. Tell me who the fuck you are and what is it that you do.
Alright, the name is SimTornado and I come from the 013Vanity. Yeah.
Alright. And you, sir?
Golden Boy RSA, come from the fire, the violence, so we too.
That's so trust.
/DJ. Yeah, shy school.
You, sir?
I'm 013Vanity, all the way from Pumalanga.
Ah, my G.
So I'll say I do a bit of everything. I'm like a serial entrepreneur. So anything that's making that money, we tap into it. But the main source, I'll say the passion is music, hip hop to be specific.
So I want to jump back to your background, boys. I want to know where you're from, where you grew up, how was your upbringing?
Alright, so like me personally, man, I grew up in I wouldn't say it was stable. I wouldn't say we were rich, but it was stable. You know, yeah.
You're fucking rich now. There's no way
But yeah, my father, I grew up on my father's side. Yeah, so Granny used to and my father used to put in plans whereby we would get food for nights and stuff like that. So like, what's this? Where I discovered like that I had music and stuff. It was when I used to go like cypher. Yeah. So I didn't know what I was doing back then, but yeah, it turned out that there was a cipher whereby like the crowd was down, it was down as fuck, like deep.
Like these people, like they
So,
So like when I pulled up day, okay, fine, sharp, I found this guy. So this guy was dissing another guy, and I was like, okay, you know what? Take me out since you like the biggest guy in the crowd, you know. Okay, fine, sharp, boom. So there's this guy with like 2 lines, 3 lines, and the whole crowd was like, yo, like the hype. And that's where they get like my name to me. So like SIM is for SimTornado. Like SIM is Siklim. Initials and
Alright.
yeah, so yeah. That's where I come from. I come from Netherlands. I was born in what's this bar? Yeah.
You, sir?
Me, what I can say is I grew up in Kagiso, Mission, West Rand. That's when I grew up, and then I later moved on to, I moved to Netherlands at the age of, when I started high school, basically. That's when I started high school, and then grade 8. Started high school, then parent stuff, was whatever, then I moved back to Kagiso. From Kagiso, then It was
Guessing your father was in the military.
yeah. My
Yeah,
father.
well, I'm so Chinese.
And so yeah. So obviously from Kagiso then that's when like Hlangana Namachita and then you know.
Whoa, bro, you in Cape Town. You moved from
Okay.
Cape Town. Start from Cape Town.
Okay. So I was born.
Okay.
So I was born in Cape Town. Because my father was working he was a Navy. So we lived in Cape Town. Yeah. So I was born in Cape Town, and then before I started preschool, that's when I moved back to Kagiso. Then my father asked for a transfer from the Navy to the Army. So from the Army, they transferred him to LS. So in Asia, that's when I started. I moved from Cape Town to Kagiso. Lived in Kagiso my preschool years, and then when I started primary, that's when I moved to Soweto. Yeah, end of fire, Soweto, end of fire, yeah. Middle and Zone 1. I moved there.
You think Soweto is the best kasi in South Africa?
For sure. Yeah. I wouldn't know because I've never been to other places, so I wouldn't know. But I saw that.
You've been so far.
Yeah.
You've been so far. That's a different country.
So
boy.
it's
That's a
about
country.
But yeah, you can't say Fahad.
So it has its own vibe and its own standards. For
You
example,
understand?
most pink video, say clearly, I was to guide and I'm a cheese boy and that.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
getting classes
So for no, I'd say so we to be yeah.
Also, it will always be the best. But who could not use a corner as well?
I think so we yeah, I moved to Soweto then Shai primary high school grade 8. Then that's when the divorce happened. So from divorce I moved back to Kagiso, to my mother's place. Yeah.
And then how did divorce affect your mental being?
I mean, obviously, man, I get even concentrate. But then, as a guy, obviously, like, listen to some shower, you pass through, then, yeah, well, so I didn't think much of it. So, yeah, from there, back to Kagiso, high school, Shine music. I'm interested, from primary, FL Studio. Although I didn't know FL Studio that much, but then I only knew the program and how to navigate through the program, but I didn't know how to produce. So when I went to Kagiso, that's when I started learning how to produce and stuff. So I initially started off producing hip hop, but then I wasn't that. Yeah, I think it was too long. Yeah, so it's in Canada. When I'm seeing you shall be but it's not that good. This is something I could say I learned from that guy. And then from learning from that guy, you want to like more who you are, and then trying to learn who you are, you become better. But in practice makes perfect.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so yeah, practice. Till then, figure DANKO. So yeah, from Kagiso, and then after high school, that's when I moved back to Soweto, because that's where the vibe is. And so, yeah, well now. Yeah, that's where the vibe is. So I decided to move back to Soweto because I know which lapa vele into ngifunayo ngikhe. So I moved back to Soweto. Met a lot of guys. I met my manager, Khoto.
Shout out to Khoto.
Shout out also Baepi media. Yeah. So yeah, that's when started meeting. You see him through also hlangana noSim, hlangana namajita kuJCrowd, Amapiano, yamthola. So yeah, I got to work with a lot of guys through the guys. So yeah.
Cela ngamkhohlwa umjita, cela ngamkhohlwa umjita.
Yeah.
Ngamkhohlwa umjita.
I can't. So okay, I don't know. Background like where I came from, also the musical background, like musical background. So it's like okay, so in 013, Pumalanga Wave. I'm from Witbank specifically. So I grew up in Extension 10. You feel me? Is Nambi. So there is where my parents. I would say my father get up a young shake me there. And then I was working on his team there. I was working on his levels. And then after that, by the time I entered for my school vibes, yeah, the man got a, I would say, a job. Yeah, he knew what he wanted to do, got his shit straight. And then he started moving to Etaspet. So Etaspet is where I started getting into, I would say, being influenced to more of the hip hop space. You know, I started DJing. My love for music started with DJing. For my parts, I want to my family get that. Yeah, but in the DJ. So now I used to flip it though. I used to be like, when I started out like playing on my mix or one, and then I just be behind making it like I'm playing it. So as time went by, you know, I had to eventually learn because now I'll say times went by. When I figure my CDJ now, it's no longer just your laptop. Now you gotta go to the CDJ level. So when that came, yeah, when that CDJ level came through, I was like, okay, let's tap into the space. Yeah. And I tapped into it. We started getting into that DJ space. So now moving forward, I came to Joburg in 2020, starting off COVID. Yeah, so when people were locked down and stuff like that, I was also out here, but then in CBD side. So when I was in CBD side, yeah, we were grinding. I had some niggas also were out there for a few, were tapped in and some music, but then it wasn't something.
2020, were you working?
Yeah. So we're tapped in.
Nigga, how old are you? What the fuck?
Hey man, we speed it up. But I don't wanna close up some of the hands, you know. So this is the age. Yeah, you figure it out. But I can't leave the minutes like that. I can't close that. But okay, so 2020 I was tapped in the CBD side, and then now I'll say let's just say 2021. I moved to Abraham because CBD la bengihlala khona Brian bebathi ngo10 babalama king. Ngo10 you're not allowed to step in the building. So now imagine you're an artist type nigga, you know, you gotta be out there ngo10. That's when it starts pumping. So we had to leave the CBD side. I came to Brown Wave 2021. Before after that I came with some niggas, and then some stuff happened with the niggas, you know, hands got involved. Niggas didn't understand between separating, you know, the hands and the vision, you know. So from spending some money to shama parts, you know.
So can I ask you? So at the time you were doing what's the hip hop?
Oh yeah. So it's been fully hip hop. So now 2021 when I got into Bram, I almost got signed to a label called Mob. So at that label, it was close to Kitchen Aside. So now that label had niggas like Blackie, not signed to it, but pulling up to the studio just to check the vibes and record. And I used to be like a producer there before. So Blackie, your Donalds, them niggas used to pull up that side. So that label, didn't work out that much. But I met this other nigga named Only 4K during the course of that label, and he managed to plug me up with a Tanzanian feature in 2022 now. So that Tanzanian feature is with a nigga named Alikiba. So Alikiba is basically Casper University in Tanzania. Google it. Then I got 9.3 million followers and Instagram. Him following nobody. Just saying. I gotta spit some facts. 9.3 million. Him following nobody. Just saying. So that nigga, his backstory is like he used to be in Sony, work for Sony, and then he just saw it's better to move independent. So that nigga plugged me up with a track with that nigga. I got like 2 tracks with that nigga. One track is over 700k views and it dropped last year, December. So I'm sorting out my passport stuff. Hey man, go to compare. Hey man, I'm just saying.
kwanza noma sibe manje ngevalentine isibayithi Tanzania siyabuya
Hey,
soba
Zanzibar side was checking out.
I want to come back to you, my dog. Jozi FM, you hear the heat. What am I paying there?
alaba ngoba asabe umuntu khuluma njani asiphithi nithi asikhathi nesikhuluma.
Jozi FM, where is it, man? Jozi FM?
I think it's quiz ase quiz nothi edu station ya mase moza ngithi ngase show right ya ngiyala ya manje khona ngishela ngifuna
So what happened? Did it fuck you up?
I wouldn't say they fucked me up, dog. I think, okay, on my side, I don't know what happened. I'm sorry, because I mean, most of easy things inside, I give it to my manager. I'm sorry. So I don't know what happened. Anything inside, I get in the studio and shy track it, and then paperwork. So what you and stuff, I don't know. I don't want to lie. I don't know. Alright. So I can't comment on anything. I don't know.
Coming to you, my dog, as a young upcoming artist, do you think it's better to start off with under management or independent?
If like we start independent, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard because like most of the things you face them yourself, such as like what's this neglect, isn't child. Because like there's some people out there who like give it to you hard. Like nana corner hard corner, it also differentiates. Like it's good different. You understand? Corner doesn't niggas are hard because they want you to succeed. Like corner doesn't niggas are hard because they don't want you to succeed. Yeah, I understand. So for me, I think it's hard. Rather give it to the manager. So that when he gives it to you, it becomes more easy. So it becomes more easy because we understand that through him, not through the same people who give it to you raw. You understand? Yeah. So I think for me, it's best to start off through the manager. You understand? So it's started.
So you boys, I'm sure you've noticed this podcast is all about student life. You're trying to like promote education, trying to get niggas educated.
Okay.
So as musicians, don't you think like it's not platform within there are colleges and universities that offer music business as a career? Wouldn't like you opt to go for that shit?
Yeah, I mean, personally, I'd opt for that option because, I mean, like, let's look at the receipts. I want to buy like most of the, especially Amapiano artists,
Yeah.
People are complaining.
Yeah.
People are complaining. Hey,
That's
royalty,
also
what.
complaining.
I don't know why they don't know the business side of the music.
Yeah.
I understand. So I feel like my courses are in the music. It's very important for team artists. Because it's Pumeka. Like a famous producer or DJ who's like I sent a track. I don't know anything. He's famous, or she's famous. I'm sorry, I understand. He's famous. I'm not looking at the business side of the thing. I'm sorry, like I understand. But I'm in full force because of this guy is famous. So I'm not looking at the business side of the thing. I'm benefits in this way.
You know another thing, Nick?
So,
Banoguti, you have to like as an individual artist, you have to not individual per se. Let's just say you have a manager.
yeah.
But think short of for like you as an individual,
Yeah.
you have to like beat yourself, man. In order for you to, if also when you go with those big artists,
Yeah.
you don't fall down because you've built and foundation for you.
Yeah.
Understand? Yeah, because now if you're going to use famous
Yeah.
for your own benefit, it don't work. Because like people, I ain't about that the way. You understand? It's just say now, okay, if I featured this one, okay, fine, we don't care about him. We care about DJ McGrace,
Yeah.
for example.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah, but about now, because now who built the
built,
foundation? Yeah. He's big, but the way now you don't have a foundation. You only have a base.
Timupikisa basi depends man. Yabona nawe umuntu.
Yeah, sure.
Sibheke ukuthi ukuphi and save your goals.
Mhm.
For example, yabona abantu abhayi mistake abayenzayo. Manje maka igcina ngesibabhemi sithi mistake and such and so. Kunento efana ukuthi siyaphanda. Whatever comes your way, you'll take it.
You'll take it.
Yeah.
Because sonke siyaphanda.
So it goes in many ways. Let's say maybe you like uthola imanager umuntu okucabangelayo. Someone ofuna ukubona phambili. Anye ngayizokutshela ukuthi intwana sona yamthola. But I want to be one year support the football team abathi yasekhaya. I want to usanele Sony or usanele
Universal.
Phela lapho ufuna usase ingane yasekhaya ubuya. Ama teams wabo they always benefit them.
Exactly, for
Sure.
sure.
Ukuthi bheka for noma donsa abathi bekukhala ungene gaming. Awutholi next game more like maybe that month unubena uma 5k yamthola elo happy. But it's only kube bheka bethi nazo sayakuthatha. Music wakho already Sony most of the time abakusayina ama rights akusawakho engoma. Sorry. Just go on 10, 15 per month. And now you are from 5, saying 15, 10, saying them what to allowance and
When you want to see,
and sometimes even though I'm from because of the situation. I mean, I said the music, where's the success? You know, we are smooth mamas of the so when it comes to the team, those guys
entertainment.
Entertainment is
Yeah.
it becomes a problem. Soon
gonna something.
There must be something again like so now so under pressure, so there's a job.
Yeah.
But I mean, I wanna what I would think about don't stand for Sony when you do that to stay on. I think I'm maybe we will win some attempts with the concert.
Yeah, some guy. What's my job?
That's just a thing that. Show what you're calling about.
Yeah.
So you better not be like so you meeting in Sepoto. Who will sit on teams?
Yeah.
We have we never know what to care about in a sign of Kalana.
Yeah.
And in Amon Jalo, that's why I want to manage our things very important. It's much than a team.
Yeah.
You can't focus yourself on what we manage a map or your accounting with your
Mapa, we're looking each and so on.
I want to be in a team. It's like you're working for yourself. You must have those people back there. For example, like Ara for your weekend.
Young told.
Good
And you also have to like.
Yeah.
And when you float the team,
Can I add something, man? What's in? Okay, let's take on your point. What's in? You do Kulumang is so. Let's actually what's in? There's a fact what's in Universal owns what's this? 10% of Spotify.
Yeah.
So imagine more signed under Universal automatically
Automatic.
Spotify playlist and so you inside
Yeah,
stuff like
But
that.
the thing is,
So that's one of the bridges that we need to cross. And going back to my brother's question there with the school and the music vibe, I would say that it's a good initiative for the people who are able to get the opportunity. You feel me? Because and then you realize that with Emakasi, there's no music course there.
Next.
There's no music course out there. So we gotta realize that you have to be in a specific position to get that opportunity. You feel me? So until one of those boundaries are crossed, because the guys in the corner understand there's a safety issue. So I should must sing equipment, or even if we make it more of a pop vibe, they fear some type of thing. So we need to still cross that. So that's one thing I'm seeing with it. Fair enough. Some of us are privileged to be in this space, but as a guy who's been in a disadvantaged place before, I can't just now neglect people who are still there and realize we still need to cross some borders.
But then I go for TV system. Okay, for example, that's the reason I'm example like they are not this. Most people must be successful, must find something by the academy. I want to it to one witness.
Yeah.
Artist, I was artist, but he is called so.
It's called a name.
Young artist, mine's on something is too. Always you have figure aside. Anyway, I want as much as it's not much. I want to school. It's not biased as possible. But I'm not nothing. I'm from dealing guys and but we are talking about it. They put a lot of tool amounts of Mabisha with sound and already we are talking about it. The contract man is signed and wait what. So, after 4 years, we went to my 4 years, we are booking and I was booking money. It doesn't challenge smooth. As the artist, no matter what we are able to do. Maybe was the my cap money. Maybe was looking in my phone and trying to get the river. In my mouth, it comes out from Baba. I'm not fixing the paperwork.
He's in the way, Mike. Sanction and like if it's up for me, must have
If you are told.
if you are focused.
Now,
You should go. It's okay, fine. How much does it take for your voice to be mastered? You
The
understand?
lifestyle yakhona phela bona usually amathi amabhakazi amanje abadawa ngikuthini ivoice yakhathala umuntu uyangisikhathi futhi abesimama mama if you don't take off you care off it and njalo so bona bathini bona bathi ama drugs anitokhathele phela mawumuntu umzimba so abantu abaya bagcina badipenda kuma drugs ukuthi i-option bayaziyo and i-option ekhona kubo ezayisi
Ibanikeze high.
ngiyamthola ezalala and there's a lot of things engaziyo yazi bethu ngifuna i-article last time ukuthi reading a book as an artist it really calms your mind down and into yokuthi abantu kufunda incwadi mina ayawudlala nami wena vele edlala lezinto so those things bafethe imenza wona ungabe mawufika bathi maybe uyangena music class senjama la sikhosi wena la into zamobina nani kula bakutshela ukuthi mawufuna ukugeza uphilisa nanto enjalo go for run nani thina sizazi lo ukuthi ngene studio yakuncedile bayabook your performance done so those things bafethe imenza the ones now was telling kanjani but in the long run was so affected
and yazi kuneyinto vene thina ama artists esibhedla ngayo ngithola ukuthi like uthola ukuthi maybe let's say khipha ingoma la ya trend then ngizofuna ukuthatha impintsha like my best friend ithi bana uzoba imanager first of all that guy doesn't know anything about management
next music something
you understand ukuthi i-failure va you have to get professional people who not see ukuthi ufike la ufuna kuya khona angeke ukuthi ufuna ukuthatha impintsha yakho ngoba impintsha yakho ufuna ukumenza manager
ngokuthi manje sosabona ukuthi uphumelele uyi-one
sometimes
it goes opposite way in terms of ukuthi okay let's just say you have a manager so ukusisile all through your whole career as a beginner fine so like that person helped you to get there so when you are there you start finding other people so it also counts like we problem why on Japan because now you're choosing for people abane is and the law about the cost you understand rather than having someone who knows you better who knows your childhood who knows the lifestyle who knows what's going to be other than you going there and pretending to be someone else because you want to fit in there
but like for example I wanna like kind of like coaching this I wanna do this I'm supporting this part yazi ukuthi ucoach ubale license ubale coaching license local league yamthola license care ko license fee la kwa managers kunjalo yazi soni akusinoma manager ngakho represent no where life there i-contract manje usayina ukuthi sayikuba ne-manager signature mangana lesitigate sakhona awazi ukusayina as a manager that means kumele ube ne-manager ebuya kusole ezokurepresent so ngiphinde ibhayisela
yabona ibhayisa fa
ngiyangithola and that's why I talk to them right now.
So I want to come honest. I'd say okay. I bring it before you say this. I'll say this, man. One mission we need to do as a hip hop people, and I would say as the industry in general, like from piano guys to everybody. What we need to really do is like create our own platform. For example, in Tanzania, so Boomplay is where. That's where you can drop your stuff, I can drop my stuff, and
it goes on all digital platforms.
Feel me? Like now, it's like our own Apple Music, it's our own Spotify, it's our own YouTube. We need that right now. You see, if we can have that, it's gonna be easy. I'll say for all of us to actually get paid and actually
start. Because in a way, it's
go Miami make this much money pay. Because magic. Everything will make ends in money and it doesn't make sense.
You know, you can make more money with code than
it's not make sure.
What you do for you know how much you're making in money. And when I have my only few friends what's what now. When's the account here?
We have your own OnlyFans, most of the
I was chilling on Facebook. I was chilling on Facebook.
The account there, whatever is generated, you can see. Whatever is text, you can see. I'm not going to tell my day party. So is it something? So the one I come from music. The one I take platform music. I want for example, Spotify only submit your music. bese bathi uthola mali.
And Universal still gets 10%.
Not through Amapiano.
Yeah, but even for example, if I like on YouTube, over the profile yakho, you submit your things, you are putting it down on the and before everything starts, you have to pay download on money. Pay view on the money. So that people can even count. Because of the what climate, what climate change is there. So
you mentioned something about boundaries, right? So I want to come back to this generation. We have to like look at this generation and then look at generation they come in. Do you think our generation can change the narrative or whatever is affecting in South Africa? Can we take over SA?
For sure. In terms of
like everything,
do you think are we mentally well or educated to take over the country?
Yeah. I think so.
100%.
Like honestly scared.
Yeah.
You have the face and
We do have
the face and the voice will be done.
Actually, you don't.
For example, imagine everyone who's a student or everyone who's young knows what you cannot vote for ANC and expect you.
Exactly.
I'm not talking bad about ANC, or I'm not saying you should vote for ANC, but I'm telling you about my own side and my own view. What if, for example, look at Israel's Pakistan. I'm sorry. Pega into ANC ikhuluma ubheka into eminye esikhuluma ngo EFF nani. Into esikhuluma ANC njalo basela into sasibona phela. Basibona izolokhuluma president of the country ayibona president because of load shedding. The whole president.
The whole president.
Do
You understand? 100%. Yeah.
Okay, shoot it. It's important to be
It's so
big.
But president is important to have Buffett.
Yeah.
That's why that's make sure the queen the whole week expand. Expand until over my business. I couldn't present just for 2 hours. We pass 2 hours. So see the numbers yeah benefit I don't know scam.
Minimum whatever that he's saying, man.
Yeah.
Because
and it's not
that
means he doesn't have power.
It doesn't.
I have to present me
Let's go back to your point. It's like if I look at it on the SA side, you know, on the hip hop side actually. We are 40 years into SA hip hop, right? So you feel me? So that means now the way I look at it and I've been telling people is by the time it's fair 100, by the time we celebrate 100 years, guys like AKA Costa, Ricky, all of these guys will be like legends. Will be like in the Hall of Fame type thing. So we do still have time, and plus also in SA, I believe we're like what 20 something years in free democracy or something like that. So with things like also AI and all this stuff now popping up, crypto, all this stuff, BRICS, you feel me? I do believe we do have the power. Like my brother said, we just get though, to be honest with you, to take the initiative.
Plan is there, the plans are there, everything on it. When it comes to
we need soldiers like soldier blood. So I know we do have the power. It's just like my brother said, we just get it, especially as the youth, you know.
It's not small, to be honest. I wanna even this podcast, when you want that I want to it's for me to store my match than now. But do you know what you can reach about our part life? No more to hear anybody. From don't think I'm not away, man. And then no matter what as coach, man, like sales artist. But because of our that connection, utuma abantu kunama agents and stuff, abathola abantu abazobenefita nama agents wakhe. So I'm told it is just so umuntu okumaka thini athi okay ngibhekela na because I'm looking for young talent. Young talent. It's just now about who's promoter. So sometimes master ngasiba nabantu ababhayisayo, kunamashida ahasilayo, I'm told that's just ababhayisa. Ukhuluma you reaching out to more people. I'm told. Just that once I want to make a subscriber, it's okay ngiyibheka. I would subscribe na wena. But no think like usexplore ngibona amsilomile kumnandi siyashaya. Usasintwana. Ngifuna la mathola khona abakhiki, ngiyangithola. But because of the way podcast zone ngibone ukuthi ngikwenza abakhiki. Support each other. One thing about Amakula and success. Support. Because I want to Amakula portable they are baba most successful card next. I want to agree. I want to agree. But look, I'm going to start. You know, we just
It's all like cool,
you know, what's it? Do you know which other one has same class man was around for the same school fees? Do you know that? You can be in the same school, same class, but you don't pay the same school fees. Do you know what they do? If you're getting paid 10,000, it's about 500. If he gets paid 20,000, it's about 1,000.
Okay.
So the more you have is the more you give.
Okay.
The less you have is the less you give. But you're getting the same education. There's someone who you can be in the same class, you pay 80,000, someone will pay it all.
It all.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But at the end of the day, not getting successful, not getting a country.
Yeah.
Not getting a business. And I'm not going to
Next.
They'll always be in the same second.
Yeah.
So they are one. See now, what you say, for example, now class is getting 6 months about that. So let's start at 20,000. And I was around a code about it. So all of the work coming and what this I was looking at the 20,000 I was talking about beach and I started my school fees. So when it come about.
Yeah.
So let's come back here. So I'm an artist, we are young, we are a brand. So fashion wise, where are we? So what are we dressing? What are we fucking with?
Me, it's not much. I would just say it's shame.
Shame.
As long as you're comfortable now.
Yeah, as long as I'm comfortable.
I mean, I won't lie. Like, you're doing it now. If it fits and it looks good,
The shoe fits
I
right.
get Uzi, purple or whatever, as long as it looks good, it looks good on you.
That's clean.
Exactly, I'm told. That's the main point. I'm told.
I'm waiting for stock, let me tell you that. Start day one. I have a clothing brand named Vanity Pride. Shima, I'm waiting on stock because I want to flip the logo, you feel me, of the brand to be an animal totem. You feel me? I don't want it to just be a logo, I want it to be an animal. If you don't know what a totem is, research that.
Snake Google, someone fine.
You know, so I want it to be that. So that's what we're going to push this year, man. Yeah, no cap. I feel like we should really start pushing more of our own narratives. Yeah, for example, like hip hop is more of a culture, you know, aside from the music, it's the way we dress, you know, it's all other stuff. I feel like piano in its sense as well needs more brands. I see in the KO, I believe also started something, but I wouldn't say it's piano, you see now.
Yeah, but
yeah,
I can't
it's-
dress, they can't swag.
They take it from where you like it.
Let's be honest. Like, piano takes the trip from hip hop.
For sure.
No,
Yeah.
but guys, let's just be honest.
Yeah.
What is piano? So you tell what is piano?
Piano culture.
Yeah.
But
What's
what
a
is
piano artist? I don't know.
But culture. When I wonder about no asking piano, they need to think about the piano of it.
You know, like
Piano
is more like okay, so you know like the castle rap genre,
Yeah.
but it's not castle rap in a way. It's like piano new aged. It's like hip hop new aged.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is piano?
And so, piano like culture sekas, we clap sekas, we clap sekas. And so like the vibe, the lifestyle. Besides the music.
Yeah,
The lifestyle, the lifestyle, the
It's a
vibe.
simple definition about piano.
Yeah.
Piano is not something that was invented now. Piano is
Hey.
Piano is every type of music you've ever listened to.
such as quite
What you want,
house.
and combined to it.
It's
That's why you with piano.
Yeah.
It's comfortable with the piano wearing like an American. It's comfortable with normal piano.
Really,
wearing
exactly. Like it's versatile. It's versatile.
Sometimes the piano can piano is slow. The cool man is like dada.
Yeah.
Can never be any fast.
Yeah, so can piano fast. That's
Whereby
why
I can
like America they can listen to it. And actually even doing it. The piano it's what we have, but we get such that it's just like taking this jazz, but putting those small elements.
Yeah.
Just
That's
play.
all.
Basic
Just
art.
change the tune, but it's the same.
Basic art.
Piano is
Yeah.
not something that was invented now. When also is no cards. That's all lies.
Yeah.
Kwaito is inside there. Hip hop is inside there. Jazz, gospel. It's just about mobile piano. Inside the Zayatana.
Yeah.
Like that's piano. Piano is about what makes you comfortable as long as you keep a sound that makes sense and I'm the ones which are it's piano.
It's PR.
You must have
Let's have anything.
It's what do you call
In a way, basically in a way, it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah, it's a lie.
You can't say piano. It's this.
In a way,
It is that.
Because like piano,
Because it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, it
it's a
goes
wave.
with wave. Yeah, it goes
Yeah.
with wave. As long as you got this dope wave and like people
Parrot.
Parrot.
And it's a bridge between our cultures. Well, it's easy for someone to vibe into it piano. Look at like Nigerians, for example.
Yeah.
Before we used to have like deep house and they had their own songs, out there video,
Yeah.
but it couldn't be the same thing. Because whenever out there video we had to speak out the house, it was something different. They have to go for people who are speaking hip hop and stuff. But look at it now. Anyone from Nigeria can sing piano.
Exactly.
Everyone can earn in what's even those people who are singing like cultural and they want to back in piano.
Yeah.
Because
That's
it's
it.
the
You
most
can.
simplest genre.
Yeah. It's the most simple. Yeah.
Oh, this nigga stole your show, boys. So where can people catch you guys, like your socials?
Okay, I mean, Instagram, TikTok, goldenboy_LSD. Yeah.
Yeah, so me on like Facebook, SimTornado. Alright, so like on Facebook, SimTornado, and on TikTok, SimTornado RSA, and then on Instagram, the real SA, yeah, underscore SA.
I'll give the level.
Yeah, so like on Facebook, SimTornado, and on TikTok, SimTornado, and on Instagram, the real underscore SA.
Okay, man. Before I close it, I just want to say this. I am releasing something somewhere February, which is going to be a combination of Amapiano, drill music, hip hop, and kwaito. So I call it Amadrill. You gotta check that out. The first single called Kuza. So you're gonna find me on the socials, 013Vanity everywhere. You can even Google it up.
Also releasing 15 Feb, Drunken Love, Udamas, featuring Golden Boy RSA. And then
Yes.
around March, I'm releasing with your boy SimTornado, Golden Boy, Onike, DANKO.
I'm also releasing my face too. Today's episode, stay tuned. There's still more coming. That's serious. I could like ask I don't give
One more last question before you go. What do you think of this podcast and how the fuck did you find us?
Shit.
Okay, let me start out. This podcast is dope. I found it on the social wave. I saw a few, I'll say, posts that y'all did. You know, I didn't really watch, I'll say, like a full episode yet. Because I also met this other guy outside. I was like, man, you gotta watch my episode. I'm like, yeah, we gotta been putting in the work, though. So shout out to y'all for that. You feel me? Shout out to that work. So I know. That's how I found you, man.
Basically, I'd like to say shout out to CC Podcast.
DANKO, student life.
DANKO.
Yeah.
The best.
The best. I'm a bit too.
The best podcast in Bramba.
Yeah. And Gamina, I would have rated it out of 10, but now I realized Gucci would have break this gate and so.
All I'm saying, boys, I wish you would have made the whole crew.
But even though no one next time I'm a host to it too. Just as an audience in fear. Everyone's always welcome. Every Friday, sit down about it too.
We have dope producers, dope musicians, so you guys can come along any Friday.
Even from 10 to 4 on Jay's to Fridays, you're blowing your. I'm talking.
So let's close it, my boy.
As if I have to spawn. I went Valentine. Askis. I spawn.
Guys, don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel. All socials is CC Podcast _Student Life. DANKO.
Spawn our face.
Shit.
Shamu is a Christian.